Okay, Miles, how did the move come about, and was there interest from elsewhere?
Yeah, the move came about pretty swiftly. I think there was interest from quite a few clubs, and obviously the club was made aware of that as well. But AFC Wimbledon as a club stood out. For me personally, as it was a massive thing being back home, and also I have good relationships with friends there. I know the history of the club as well, and it's something that I looked at as a project that I would be definitely interested in and wanted to be a part of.
So how does it feel now to be a Wimbledon player?
It feels great. It feels great. Obviously I've come here, checked out the training ground. I've checked out the stadium, and it's lovely. It's a good place to now call home for the next however many other years, and hopefully you have a lot of achievements and success there.
Yeah, how important is this move at this stage in your career at 29?
Yeah, very important. I think I kind of needed somewhere where I can make a base for myself with regards to pushing on and being in that progressive stage of trying to get as high as I can within the next couple of years. And I feel like AFC Wimbledon is a club that I can do that. They've got the facilities too, as you can see from the stadium and the fan base as well, and the history of the club. Obviously with further things with training ground and so on will be a blessing, and hopefully I'm on that journey with them.
So just looking at your career, of course, I mean, you said you've had to work hard to get to this stage. How much did you learn from those very early days back at Brentford?
You learn a lot. I think in my situation, I think a lot of players have go through different paths in their career. Mine has been where I came through Brentford. Unfortunately, did get offered a pro there. Took my talents to Scotland and done as much as I could up there and made a good name for myself, a household name, to which I then travelled back down south and had gone through the ranks here with the National League after spending a season there at Yeovil, then moving to League Two with Scunthorpe, and then going to Stockport, where I've had like my main success of my career so far, and having a good couple of years there. And I think that's put me in a position where people have seen my ability and seen what the qualities that I offer and what I have, and they understand what I can do and my assets towards a team that's pushing for success.
And that period, of course, going up to Scotland as well, how much was that sort of like really taking you out of your comfort zone, and you learned so much up there, yeah?
I think sometimes you have to be taken out of your comfort zone. I think you can go through your career and be quite sheltered in certain things, but I had to take that in my eyes, unfortunate at that time, being a young player, going up north and trying to prove myself. And I thought it made me a lot more stronger, wiser, and I think it adapted my game as well, which obviously allowed me to play at different levels, different tempos, different speeds, and also style-wise, I can mix it up in different formations. So I think it's helped me, and now it's just one of them things where I'm at the age now where I just want to keep pushing on and be as progressive as I can be, and be playing for something consistently season after season, and hopefully here is going to be the club that I can do that.
Absolutely, and of course you've got that experience, as you say, at this level with Scunthorpe and Stockport as well. How would you describe this level? Because it's a tough division to get out of, but of course you scored in a playoff final from a penalty.
Yeah, well, I would say this level is it's not too hard. I would say it's something that with the right squad and the right coaching and the right training and with the right team morale, you can definitely get out of this league. I witnessed it with Stockport, and then I had the opposite at Scunthorpe. So I've learned both sides, and I've learned how easy it is to get out of the league and how hard it is to get relegated. How easy it is to get relegated from the league. So I've got two different experiences from it, and I believe, as I said, with the right squad and the right team put together, the right set of boys, definitely the right dressing room, you can achieve a lot in this league and get promoted quite quickly out of it. And that's something that I'm hoping that we're going to do here.
Is it sad in a way to move on from Stockport? Because of course you earned 2 promotions with them.
Yeah, no, it's always going to be sad. I think everyone who knows me knows that I played my heart out for that club, and I enjoyed every single moment that I was there. I'm thankful to all the staff there that work behind the scenes that you don't see, that help massively on a day-to-day with the players. I've always gotten well with them, and I think they would always say the same thing. I said I loved the experience being there. Sad that it came to an end, but that's just the way football is sometimes, and hopefully here is going to be somewhere I write a new story in my career, and hopefully it'll be a very successful one.
Tell us a little bit more about your game. What would you say are your strengths?
Strengths, I think if you're watching me, I'd say there's many strengths to my game. I say I bring a lot of excitement to the game. I think I create a lot. I get goals, I get assists. I bring players into the game. I sometimes, have a little bit of flair within my game, but also I can mix it up where times I need to defend. I can be able to defend and put people on the back burner to, prevent them from scoring or so on. So, and then positionally, I can play vast amount of positions, but I'm very creative in my attack. So that's my dominant, and that's why I think that's going to bring a lot of help and assist to this club.
And of course, you've represented your country as well. What's that been like when you get that call? You must be very proud.
Yeah, it's a massive experience. Representing Grenada has been massive for me. I think it was something that I wish I had done from when I was probably like 18, 19. I should have taken the chance then. But since being out there and experiencing it, it's been fantastic. I've enjoyed every single moment. Representing your country and your parents' country is massive. And the success that I've had with the games that I've played so far, not so much the results, but the games, I've been proud of myself. So I scored on my debut and against the US, and then the second game played very well against Guyana, and I'm hoping to have many more.
So of course, look, bringing it back to here now, of course, you're going to be linking up again with Ryan Johnson, Joe Lewis. Have you stayed in touch about life down here?
Yeah, we've always stayed in touch. Me and Jono have always spoken. We've spoken on a regular. Jono's always asked me about coming here. He's always been throwing it out since the day he left. I think he obviously misses the kind of bond that we had in the partnership as well. Joe Lewis, kept in contact with Joe Lewis. I've always known Joe as a hard-working player as well, so I know he's very driven in what he does and focused. So I know the type of characters that are here already. There's other players like Jake Reeves, who I've known since I was 15, 16 years old. And then you've got Tilly, who I've also known since Yeovil time. So there's quite a few boys within this team that I'm close with already. So it should be quite a nice slot for me to fill in.
You played against us, of course, a couple of times in recent seasons. What have you made of a Johnny Jackson Wimbledon team? Very
good, hard-working, creative. I think it's a team that you can tell that are striving for something and that want to achieve a lot. And they're not here just to participate. They're a team that want to dominate. And I think there's more to come. And I think with the right boys in the dressing room and the right boys in the team going forward, I think that will be something that can be achieved massively, and I'm hoping to be part of that.
Good stuff. And of course as well, I mean, you mentioned so many players that you already know when you come here, but Terry Skiverton as well, I suppose you'll know him from your days at Yeovil?
Terry I've known since Yeovil. I met him at Yeovil and under Darren Sol, who are also good friends and good relationships with them. But Terry, as I said, Terry's a great guy, and I think everyone else has realised that as well. Terry's a very funny individual, and he was someone that always brought a bright light to a day that maybe was down or a mood that wasn't great, and he always knew how to G up the players, and the information and the knowledge that he gives as well is fantastic. And I think someone like that is also a great blend to have within the dressing room as staff, because it helps massively for the players to become better and to even sociable side, to have that interactions with the staff. So yeah, I look forward to seeing Terry again, and I'm sure it'll be a funny reunion again, and hopefully a successful one.
Absolutely. Of course, Craig Cope's here today showing you around Plough Lane, and Johnny Jackson as well. What kind of discussions have you had with them about what they want to achieve this season and what role they see for you?
Yeah, I think that, as I said, firstly speaking with the gaffer, that was a good chat, just to explain to me what he wants and what he wants to achieve here, and the transition period of what is going on at this club and where it can go, and including the fan base. That was like the most important thing that he drummed across to me. I believe that obviously the gaffer knows my ability, staff do as well, and so that's just adding to something that's already here, and hopefully that's going to make a great improvement. And yeah, the gaffer just wants me to be myself, do what I do, and hopefully add to the assists and goals within this team and create more chances. And that's something that I will try and bring as much as I can, and I'm confident that I will. And then to be shown the training ground with Craig was fantastic. Going around, having a little look at what's there and what the boys do and train. As I said, everything's in that transitional period. I think with more success that we have, I think more successes off the pitch with regards to facilities and stuff like that will get better as well. So that's just part of the process of being a club that's trying to get back into the top leagues within England, and I'm sure that we can do that as long as we do the things that we need to do on the pitch.
Good to hear. Myles, welcome to Wimbledon.
Thank you very much, appreciate it.